Hello guys, and welcome back to my little Minecraft world. Well, actually my server. Not my server anyway, the server I play on. Here I'm going to show you my slime pits. When they spawn slimes, I have quite a few of them. I've got my little mini-map on. We're allowed to have mini-maps as long as it's not illegal, as long as it doesn't show you mobs and things. But mine's legal, so I will come down here, and I'm going to show you slime. Slimes glitch in multiplayer a lot. If they're below you, they tend to show up through the floor. So, anyway, um, I made a slime pit. So I'll show you the productivity of slime pits if you have a lot of slime in here. So unfortunately, this minimap doesn't show like a cave or anything. There's two mini maps. Like this isn't Ray's minimap, but Ray's minimap's even better than this. But anyway, this just shows topography overland, which I don't mind, so I don't get lost. And it has waypoints, just like Ray's. It's a simpler minimap. Well, anyway, I put jack-o'-lanterns down here in the slime pits, so I've been slowly replacing the torches with jacks, because as you fight the slimes, you tend to hit the stupid torches, and I don't like that. They keep popping off, so I got rid of them. Well, anyway, as you can see, this is a 3-chunk slime pit with multiple levels. And, of course, you don't have to actually hit the slimes once they turn into tiny slimes. One hit with anything, even your fists, will destroy them. But I'm not here to give you a tutorial on slimes. Most everyone already knows this. This is just 3 chunks in an L shape that were slime chunks. And I did the bottom level, this medium level, and then a top level 3. I hollow out levels of the slime pit when I need cobble. So it's doubly productive. It gives me cobble, and at the same time gives me more EXP grinding. Because slimes, in truth, give you quite a bit of EXP because they split up into their smaller components, and it becomes really useful to farm them. And of course, you can listen to their squelchiness. Is squelchy a word? Squelchy. Squelch? I think the word squelch is a word, but I don't think squelchiness is a word. However, tend to just hunker a lot when you attack the slime, so I have crafting tables almost everywhere, just plop down in case I need to make swords, and I don't usually clean up my crafting tables, so they're just everywhere. But that's pretty useful because I need more swords almost all the time. And I've been camping spiders, so that's why I have all that string and those spiders' eyes, which I'm working on filling a chest for some reason because I like chests. I like chests full. These slime pits are way too productive. I have way too many slime balls, and no one needs this many at all. But what are you gonna do, right? It's for my EXP grinding because people like my enchantments. And oh, there's a glitchy slime, but he's a mini slime, so I didn't have to hit him with the sword, but I did. And if you guys really need to camp EXP, slime pits work better than trapping grinders. Now then again, mob towers to funnel them towards you work even better than slime pits. But our server has rules against those because of the lag issues. They don't have a limit mob. They don't have a limited mob count like we did before the 1.0 official update. So, in order to make it fair, we've made giant mob grinders illegal. But you can still trap spawners because spawners at most only have 6 around them. And they have it. They have. Oh, I'll just get rid of that because I don't need it. These jack-o'-lanterns provide enough light that you can put them every 4, and they provide light for the ceiling and the floor. More light for the floor above than this, because obviously the light has to go down 3. But overall, it provides adequate lighting, definitely adequate lighting once you get past the bedrock level, and you don't have to worry about ever hitting them off. Problem with jack-o'-lanterns is you can't put them in the air. You can't put them on the wall either. I couldn't go up to here and plop a jack-o'-lantern. I'd have to make sure. At first, I'd have to put dirt down and then plop them here. So in order to get all these jack-o'-lanterns, that's why there's all that cobble, because I had to destroy 2, put dirt, plant the lantern, and then. Ugh. And well, you guys playing Minecraft are already aware of that, but it was just one of those things that I really wasn't aware of because I tend not to use jack-o'-lanterns. I just plop torches everywhere. But I'm using jack-o'-lanterns now because I don't quite enjoy torches popping off. And whoops, trapdoors are real buggy still. You can like glitch through them a lot. Anyway, you can see the slime pit that I buried up here. This was a hole, so technically this is another slime room up here. There were you could have counted them before. There were 4 slime rooms and 2 levels per that, so that's already 8 slime rooms, plus the other 3 levels I have of those 3, so that's tons of slime rooms. And here's another slime room. You just have to get slime chunks. You have to know that this is a chunk that slimes spawn in. And now this isn't the most productive spawning of the slimes. For instance, I've had there be up to 10 large slimes in one pit. And, oh yeah, and see slimes, they jump up, and then they seem to vanish through the ceiling and then come back down. So it's really hard to know if they're actually on your level or not. But with enough experience and practice, it's always wise to go from the lowest slime pit floor to the highest, and you kill them along the way. So you never have to worry about them glitching up to the floor, pushing you around from the floor below you while you're trying to kill slimes on your floor. You just have to worry about the invisible slime, the ones that you can only see them when they're on the ground, and they jump up, you can't see them, and then you can only see them again when they land. That's annoying for the medium slimes. Big slimes sometimes do that, but not as often. So, there's always that. And I guess this is also a tour of my slime rooms and the lower pits, because I'm still waiting to tour the tavern. This, my friend, was a cobble... Oh, slime. This was a cobble pit. I originally just dug 3 passageways down to level 9, and I had them linked with a passageway up to that corner. And then I tried to do it up to this corner and that corner, but there was a lot of lava down there, so I couldn't link those 2 passageways. But I hollowed this one out all the way down to level 9, and then I did the same over here later. And that was my skeleton spawner that I had trapped for arrows. So now it attaches to the ceiling, so I find that still realistic, still believable, because you could attach something to a ceiling like that, and it would support that way. As long as there wasn't too much weight hanging and there was enough support, that's realistic. And then the passageway goes to here, and the catwalk is connected to the wall. So I find that to be enough support that I don't have to build giant pillars going down, because that actually would work in real life. This stairway in real life would probably have to be wider, otherwise it might fall under its own weight one side or the other, but I don't really care. I like semi-realism, and my new tavern was built around semi-realism. I'll just fall here. And anyway, this is like a piece of a slime pit, but I'm not gonna hollow this all out. I don't really want slimes down here. Initially, I had built this room for 2 reasons. One, I knew where the stronghold was for the portal to the end. There's 1 per map, and I know where it is. But that stronghold spawned inside of a canyon, inside of those rifts. And that was retarded, because many of the rooms had spawned without floors, walls, just the frames of doors. I'm just giving you a little walk tour. So up here is that little tutorial I gave you on the zombie spawner, the elevator lift. Remember that episode? That's where it is. It's right here. So, and I was gonna build a rail going up, but I just didn't feel like I needed to. Well, anyway, that stronghold spawned also where a stupid rift was, those gullies, and I hollowed this down so that I could get the cobble to repair it. So I used the cobble into the furnaces, made smooth, made brick, and I actually built it up. And that was enough cobble with the slime rooms, some of the slime rooms, to fix most of it. And then I had this pit that wasn't created, and there was another project going on, a road that someone needed, about 10 chests full of smooth stone for brick. It was another road project. That's what all those chests are for. And I said, if you got a good pick, I'll start mining. And he was like, well, I have a pick that you gave me, and it was this really efficiency pick. And I was like, yeah, okay, I'll take it. Efficiency on breaking. So then I just hollowed out all this. He plopped that down there when he was getting resources. And I mined this all the way down. I don't normally collect all the redstone. And this was a very giant, a large lava pit. It went down about 8, maybe even 9 here. So this was the bottom of it, but it went up pretty far. This is only about half of it. Went up. And I did actually harvest almost all of it in obsidian, because I have this obsidian fetish in Minecraft. I really like obsidian, but I only harvest it when I need it, or at least when it's in the way. And I tend to leave redstone until I need it, because at the moment I just don't need it. Well, anyway, there's some iron. Why don't I'll get this. Yeah, that's mine. Yoink. But anyway, that's a tour of the slime pits and how I EXP grind for people on the server, because not everyone has the patience or time. They just want the tools. So I basically sell my services to EXP grind, and there's still some smooth and brick here that he didn't need to use for the road. There's some brick there, and more brick, more brick, more brick, and more brick. Yeah, got a lot of brick now. This is what he used for the road. This chest. So I made way more than we needed. But that's me, that's what I do. And look at this little thing. Look, an Enderman was here. Plucked some gravel right out of the wall and set it down. Oh, those Endermen. You know, they just open the way for racist jokes. I can't help it. Because if you just look at it this way, we had this joke, this running joke. Endermen are tall black monsters that steal things. And we're like, I'm not going there. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. I'm like, I know, that's terrible. But come on, you can't help it. It opens the way for that joke, and then it's like, okay, I'll stop. You can't resist thinking. Oh, I love the transition. When you're down below and level 9 and below, you get that blackness, and then from here, especially when you start walking up, you then see it. Ah, comes right into view. Um, Originally, I hadn't started this cobble pit to repair the stronghold. I had actually made it because I had small plans to make a gigantic underground open room and then maybe a giant castle down here. For some strange reason, I thought that I could build my own semi-stronghold, my own design, but maybe with brick, who knows. That got kicked in the head along the way. I just started to use the cobble then that I was going to use for the project on the stronghold instead. And I may show you the stronghold that I built, but I can go up here, and this goes straight up to the other side of the tavern basement, and I can just show you the mushrooms don't tend to grow anymore in Minecraft 1 full version. They just don't grow. As an experiment, I made a dirt chamber, and this is that mucilin stuff. And I popped the mushroom down. I'm thinking they need total darkness, not just low light. I actually think they need total darkness, and I know that you can only get 5 in a 9x9x3 area. So if one was growing and you had total darkness, you'd only get 5 at most. That kind of bugs me because I loved growing mushrooms. I don't really like plopping them down, bone mealing them. It's not my thing. But this experiment didn't work. But for now, I'm just gonna leave that dirt hut there. I don't know. I don't feel like taking it down. So this was my stronghold endeavor. I grabbed the cracked stone and the mossy stone because not only did I use the brick for actually building the stronghold back, as best as I could interpret how the flooring was in each level, I was also harvesting some of this rarer stone that you only get in strongholds. And I was thinking I could have a chest each of this. But then there's still some left in that stronghold that I haven't harvested. And I only harvested when I replaced it with brick. I didn't just rape the stronghold and leave it all patchworked, because it just didn't feel right. And that's that. And I've been doing some resourcing. This is from Silk Touch. I grabbed a bunch of brown and red mushrooms, and this is from the end stone. And this is just in case I needed to do more Silk Touch. And the only thing I've been lucky with so far in enchanting is a couple pickaxes. You gotta love these picks. You really do. Look at this pick. Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, Silk Touch 1. I got that when I enchanted at level 47. This pick was basically I won the lottery. I was level 30, and I had a diamond pick, and I just wanted to enchant it and see what I'd got out of it, because I was going to use it for a heavy project. And at level 30, I enchanted it and got this. Unbreaking 3, Fortune 3, and Efficiency 4. That is the best pick in the game. Yes, there's also Efficiency 5, but I have never seen Efficiency 5 paired with Fortune at all. Efficiency 5 is not mutually exclusive, but in my experience, I've never gotten it paired with anything else. And this is still a fantastic pick. And to get that at level 30 is extremely rare. You have probably a 0.33% chance, not even 1%, to get that at level 30. It's easy at level 47 or 48, you have something like a 3% chance to get that pick with all 3 of those enchantments. And I've actually got 2 of these picks, Efficiency 4 and Breaking 3, Silk Touch 1, and I sold one to someone else for some diamonds. It's like, yes, I would like that. So I was like, okay, here it is, and I have someone buying the Fortune 3 pick from me that I got lucky with. And that's where my experience points are going to grinding away for just enchantments, mostly picks. I want to get a looting 3 sword because I want to start looting blaze rods. For some reason, I want to get a full chest. But anyway, that's the slime room, and that's my EXP grinder. Also, I grind a spider pit down here as well, which is where I'm going next, and the little walk here will be over. Still gotta wait on... I have different levels here. It's right here. This is where the spiders are. Now, I have one that's a blue spider spawner, and you think that would be better because they're faster, but they don't really spawn any faster. They just are faster. So the regular spiders work just as well, and they don't poison you. So break this, there's a spawner with some water, and it just flows right on out right to you, and you just have to smack, smack, smack until they die. I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. Anyway, that's it. That's just wasting time. Another time killer. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later.